up, everybody? Welcome to a new video, new vibes on my YouTube channel. You're always welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Keionna, for those of you who don't know. And as always, please make sure you guys are signed in to YouTube to subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell to join the notification group and sprinkle some love on that like button to better help this channel grow. It's been a while since I posted my last video, and I want to just say thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and watching all of my videos. I'm seeing a consistent flow of subscribers, so I want to say thank you guys for that and for being patient with me as I get our overdue March book club discussion out there. For the month of March, we read Fairy Tale by the one and only Stephen King. This is a very special book to me because it was a gift, and it's also a first of many for me because, believe it or not, this is the first Stephen King book that I've ever read. Of course, I watched the movie It before on TV, but I never actually read one of his books until now. I really love this cover with the dark, deep blue hues and this fiery red center right here, and then the gold Stephen King signature on the cover. This is such a gem of a cover. If you guys haven't noticed already, this book is gigantic. It sums up to 600 pages, and this is the largest amount of pages that I've ever read. So this novel is somewhat of like a dark, funny fantasy. It is an epic fantasy novel, and this is the first epic fantasy novel that I've ever read, specifically because of how distinguished Stephen King's writing is. I don't think that I've ever read a book quite like this one before. One really cool thing about this book is that it is an illustrated novel, and the illustrations are really cool, like graphic t-shirt type of cool. I haven't read an illustrated novel in years, since I was a little girl, let alone own an illustrated novel. I always thought illustrated novels were really special. Things like illustrations and table of contents give me nostalgia or like traditional book vibe. It's a modern novel, but Stephen King really has a way of depicting this setting and backdrop in a way that produces a sense of nostalgia for me. The main character, Charlie Reed, has an encounter and discovers a hidden city in the shed of one of his nearby residents or neighbors, Mr. Bowditch. And when Mr. Bowditch passes away, Charlie is then left with the burden of rescuing the population of this underworld. I really like how Stephen King pieces together the events that led to Charlie meeting Mr. Bowditch and the dog Radar, and how the character development takes a form of its own. This story is really for readers with big imaginations. The ball really didn't start rolling until about page 100, which is typical for most books, especially this one being that it is 600 pages long. I wouldn't have expected it to move any quicker than about 100 pages or so. I really wanted to give this book the opportunity that it needed to develop. But when the ball started rolling in this book, it really started rolling. It took us a little while to get to the fantasy portion of this novel, and I really wanted to get down to the fantasy parts. I was really trying to figure out what Charlie's whole mission was for a good minute. One of the reasons I know that I really like this book is because I had an emotional connection to the characters in this book. I feel like that is a great indicator that you like a book. I really like how realistic and modern this book is, especially being that it is a fantasy novel. It's also very nostalgic because of the various fairy tales that King includes into the story, such as The Little Mermaid or Iron Maiden. I will be uploading our April book club pick right after this one, so please stay tuned. Feel free to watch any of my other videos that you may be interested in watching in the meantime. I'll see you guys in our next book club discussion right here on YouTube. Until next time, bye.